And we're underway in the men's race. Good clean start from these guys, and I'm joined in commentary from firstoffthebike.com by Phil Rockner.
Thanks, Cam. What a cracking morning we've got here today as well, isn't it? Beautiful weather and a stark contrast from what we got last season. So you can see the men now making their way around the boys, and they are starting to really string out. Yeah, nice clean start too for our female elites. Well, it's close quarters, isn't it? The men packed very closely together, sitting on the feet, getting some draft to make sure they're not just burning energy as they go through this swim.
So about to go under the viaduct walkway. So up the Karanga Plaza steps, see all the spectators, some wonderful vantage points in here as well as they head towards transition. O'Grady and Sear head on out onto the bike course. So as we see the top 5 men out of the water, Jan Frodeno first, James Sear, Graham O'Grady, James Hodge and Mark Bosted rounding out the top 5.
Our women's leader, Annabelle Luxford, with a great swim leg of 24.02, getting it done. This is Kim Jenke from Australia. She's done a 25.18. Nice swim for her. Sam Warrener wheels her bike out for another 70.3 dig here in Auckland.
But it is quite a tough climb up over the harbour bridge, and you're still trying to get those cycle legs going, as they say. It's a few different muscles you're using after the swim, but these guys will get to the top and get right tucked into that aero position as they head down the harbour bridge and towards the Northern Busway. And that's Jan Frodeno, and look at that aerodynamic position, Phil. He's right down inside the frame.
Yeah, he's gone full Tour de France mode, hasn't he? As he attempts to get as much speed going as he can. The big German, he's tucked right down there trying to be as aero as possible on a very aero-looking machine there. Joanna Lawn, 7-time Ironman New Zealand winner, is doing her best to limit the losses that she incurred in the swim. But we are seeing a couple of little breaks and little cracks in the field, and we are seeing some chase groups forming on the road as well. Well, this is Andrew Yoder, who is the comeback kid. He's had a couple of seasons off through illness and injury, and now he's come back doing what he did when he left the sport.
Yeah, exactly. Going out the front and having a real crack on the bike, and he can really cycle. He's a very, very accomplished cyclist, young man from the United States, and he's looking to see if he can put a bit of time into these other guys by the looks of things. These bikes, they're very, very fast, but not really built for turning corners, are they, Phil?
No, they're straight line machines. These guys have been on them so much, though, they can handle them well. And as you can see there, they're all getting out of the saddle, pushing the big gears and getting back to speed.
And so they need to, but Annabelle Luxford is almost the picture of perfection on the bike, isn't she? Great body position, really high cadence, so that means she pedals quickly to get herself through the bike.
And in contrast, you see Jan Frodeno, who pedals on force, bigger gear. Of course, he's got the big legs to power that machine, and he does it very, very well. Terenzo Bozzoni there, spinning like a champion still, and making his way through this field.
Now here we have the chaser, as it were, for the women, Kat Morrison.
Yeah, not much said about Kat Morrison today other than she is a very, very tough competitor. Doesn't swim so well, bikes well, runs very, very well. So I think it's going to come down to what unfolds on the run. And again, she's doing the maths as well, Cam. She's sitting there thinking, well, how much time can I give someone like Annabelle Luxford up the road? And I think at the moment she'd be pretty comfortable where things are sitting.
As we see Jan Frodeno, big German, 2008 Olympic gold medalist, based in Noosa, Australia now. Wonderful guy to chat to, and you might even see this from the bike. Extremely tall athlete, long levers, gets a lot of power out of this bike.
As Andrew Yoder makes his way in to T2, he racks his bike, and boy, Cam, he's had a monster ride.
You bang on there, Phil. He's had a magnificent ride, hasn't he, as he gets his shoes and socks on. Andrew Yoder gets ready for this run, but here come the chasers, Terenzo Bozzoni, Jan Frodeno and Christian Kemp.
Bevan Doherty very fast out of transition. Christian Kemp on his heels, as is Terenzo Bozzoni. We can see there Andrew Yoder's elite men's swim and bike time of 2 hours and 30 has him out in front.
Those top 5 guys, Phil, they took off out of transition with a lot of running intent.
And that's what Jan Frodeno hinted at the press conference about, the fact that they can and do have the speed to do this. And as you can see now, take a look at him. He's got a beautiful run form. He's nice and solid, and he is just running himself into a very, very good position here.
Big, strong guys we've talked about for the swim and the bike. And we go back to the women's field, and Annabelle Luxford, she's still looking strong at the front of this. And look at this, we're back at transition itself, and the people are standing very, very deep. So current leader, 2 hours 50 for Annabelle Luxford, very, very sharp time. So as we talked about, very quick transitioner, and puts a number belt on, gets her running shoes on, and she's away out of transition.
And here's the men's race right now. Take a look at this. This is Richie Cunningham, who's having an absolute storming run. He's run through the field. He's picked up Terenzo Bozzoni and Bevan Doherty. Jan Frodeno still up the road. Andrew Yoder no longer a factor in this race, and he is really stretching them out. Kat Morrison there running through an aid station. There is our women's leader. That is Annabelle Luxford, who is running at the moment for a defence of her Asia Pacific title. Richie Cunningham, boy, he's turned the screws now. Terenzo Bozzoni has responded.
And he has responded, but you can't see Bevan Doherty anymore. And these guys are trying to put some time into Jan Frodeno, but Jan's still well out in front. And look at this, we can see the catch and the new lead has been taken. Catriona Morrison is now in the lead here in Auckland.
Well, Kat Morrison has done a masterful job just being patient in this race. She waited on the bike. Annabelle Luxford there trying to hold on to second place as Kat Morrison has gone up the road. But boy, Cam, she really just waited until it was her time to go.
And what is happening at the finish line is Jan Frodeno, the big man from Germany, is about to come through and take this title. He's had a heck of a run today. So Jan Frodeno just going through the last little part of this run course to be able to take the 2014 Ironman 70.3 Auckland title.
Well, this is a man with a gold medal motor, and he's proved it here in Auckland today as he has got no one around him except an adoring audience.
He's celebrating in style, and so he should. The 2014 Ironman 70.3 Auckland Asia Pacific champion, Jan Frodeno from Germany.
Oh, the Sheriff of Auckland fires off a few rounds as he comes across the finish line. 3:45.39 is the winning time. Very, very fast. Well, I tell you now, Kat Morrison has given us a masterclass in being patient. She let Annabelle Luxford take off in the swim. She let her go harder in the bike, and Kat Morrison just waited and waited until it was her time. Her time was the marathon, and she has proven once again that she is a very, very strong competitor.
She is the 2014 Ironman 70.3 Auckland Asia Pacific champion.
And in a winning time of 4:14.41. Super fast day for Kat Morrison, well planned and well executed.